baby, so when you wanna jump on this, can't take that. No, we ain't safe, I'm jumping face before.
Going directly out upper to spot the long and high entrance to beat, but they do have Dennis, fnatic Dennis. I'll try and clarify that as much as I can. I know that's confusing.
It is, isn't it? It's the worst possible matchup.
Well, fnatic Dennis on the ground in B, and he's going to find not only one, but a second onto Lowell as they drop down from the ladder. All four coming in that direction. Flusha is going to scoop up the other Dennis, Mousesports side, as Oscar gets one of the AWP, but Crims has already rotated. fnatic had 3 to play. And Molotov already out toward A main. Rops has gone in through the ladder. He's got aggressive. He's spotted at D-box. This is a problem because he's gone so aggressive. He's essentially alone. His teammates join him now. But if he'd been caught out early, it would have been another situation where he goes down without a kill, completely blind. Dennis, I think, spotted him as well, but he's seen Dennis in return. Now he's on the board. Gets his first. JW takes Dennis back, but they've got a chance to finally get a plant inside of the smoke as Krim sprays through, finds Oscar going back toward the ladder, and Rops gets a second, but drops to Olaf immediately after. 2 versus 2. JW in with one out with the other.
Yeah. And
just single digit remaining on either side.
It was looking so good for Mousesports there. All the opening frags and JW finding key kills. We're going to have the flank coming in from the CT though, all the way to connector. I think Chris J, doesn't hear him, but he seems to have an inkling. The Lord of Mice is coming in. Surely Chris J gets the frag. He does indeed. And Chris J, fast towards outside. Perfect flashbang. Should be able to get this frag. Just about gets away from him. Flusher on 20 HP now. He goes down eventually. Rops chimes in now. He's starting to get warmed up, it seems, but Olaf Meister fighting back here on the outside bomb side.
Dennis with a good trade to get the man you mentioned, but watch JW rotating over toward Ivy with the AWP. He can spot down towards Sandwich, so a good smoke, well timed from Mousesports to give them access and mobility, getting closer to the A site. Dennis has elected actually to go back up the ladder. He's going to try and flank to outer, but JW is just going to wait patiently, and they walk directly into him. Dennis goes down. Oscar's not sure if he wants to pursue this kill or head to the site because Dennis is getting closer and closer to him. Man, why is he? Oh, minute. You're going to plant there? You know there's an AWP at Ivy? That's a risk, especially if the AWP wants to push through. Smokes it late. He's getting a little bit risky, I have to say. Oscar has no idea as well where Dennis is coming from because he looks towards the connector now. He does know the AK is close. That's a quite audacious play, rather bold. Spotted as well. Dennis on top of the train, expecting him to jump across, and Oscar, that is absolutely incredible. I have to say, risky. So no element of surprise in that sense, or no bait and switch to be available. As Dennis with a Molotov gets ready to execute from inside of A main, but look at this push from Mouse. They've already cleared Brown Halls. They've already cleared B. They're pushing up. Rops is above them. They've got Oscar to watch down the lane. He's already gone back to the ladder. So not only have they now pushed them completely back toward the A site, there's no access to B. They've got a setup to set up a crossfire inside of the site when they arrive. And Oscar and Chris J go to work. Straightforward. Down goes Olaf as well. This is so good for Mousesports. That is very, very good, I have to say, on the CT side.
I like yours as well. It's a good try.
Thanks. At least I'm original.
Khalil's UMPs, couple of A-gears to work with, little utility. Flush and Dennis with no nades whatsoever. This is match point in Mousesports. Trying to win the first game here, but Crims, he's got other ideas. He's going to find the first frag.
Chris J, smoked off, has company. Oh, reacts accordingly. Takes down Olaf. As Lowell gets Flusha, it's all to Crims and Rops. Well, you may have gotten your wish. You may have just beaten fnatic once, at least, in your words. Crims might have other ideas, though. He's got 2 good shots, I have to say, with a Galil. Far range, takes down Oscar and Lowell, brings it to a 1 versus 2. Bomb down inside of the site becomes the issue for him, but he's got a minute to work with in trying to regain that. And look at the doubled up position. Very good for Mousesports. They're going to play this together, and together they shall succeed. Chris J gets the kill. They go up into the 1-0 bracket. And he's that long again. We know JW's used a shotgun. Typically the pump for him at drop, but you mentioned it. Ooh, they're nading it. I wonder if they have an inkling. I wonder if they're suspecting something. They'll definitely know Snax' presence will be here. But how do they approach it? With a shotgun, he misses the opening shot. First time in a while I've said that in that position. So Lucas is able to take him down as Henny finds Taz. That'll open up the A side, at least for now. They rotate over. They'll be there just about the same time, by which the terrorists will be arriving in this site. Neo has to fire a KNG, but comes out. Well, it doesn't really come out of the battle at all. It comes out worse for where it goes down. It's Bialy that follows the same grave mistake, and Pasha, the last alive, just trying to save the AWP at this point in time. Too obvious, I think, if he went toward T-spawn after getting a kill in tunnel, so he'll try and battle his way out of this situation.
Very convincing round from Mortals once again. We know they're a good Cobble side team, especially on the T side, right? That's when they actually seem to be the absolute best. I mean, I've always said the word like flamboyant. I think it's very cool, and watching them just work as a pack and having great aims going in together. Lucas, a player I would say was absent in the major qualifier for them, but he's stepping up and going above and beyond. Pasha, the last player remaining, now desperately trying to hold up the AWP. Won't last for very long though. KNG finds him. MP7 making another appearance here. Seems to be coming into the meta more and more these days.
Yeah, Mortals famously chasing the Swiss system, with the exception of Katowice, so they'd like to get off on a good start again and then hold that. Go 2-0 for a change, perhaps. Bolts putting his best effort in to do so. Gets 2, make it 3. Good kills. Shots down mid from KNG will tag Taz to 2 HP, and he'll pursue the position just to hold the angle, make sure he doesn't escape back out toward middle to keep the information. Bombs down toward T-spawn, or excuse me, T hallways, Henry. They kind of lead to T-spawn. It's not really the same thing. Fine. It is just Taz remaining with the Deagle in hand, and really not a hope other than just a kill or two, and even that would be a challenge. Exactly why. Steel's able to take him down. We go to double digits for Immortals first. Smoke to be set for B Alley. From B Alley. And it'll go to the wall. Double up M4, Steel. The M4 gets close enough, drops Taz with bomb. 40 seconds, they can grab that, but it's inside of the site. They have to commit, and Pasha will help them do so as Henny flashes through. No smoke on the backside of the statue. He fires a shot early. They know exactly where he is, and he misses the shot on B Alley that allows them closer for the plant. KNG. He at least gets one over the edge of the statue to find Neo. He knows as well that Snack's inside of the drop room, and he's now stuck in the site, surrounded by them. Oh, that shot would have bailed him out, potentially even given him a way to save at the very least, but misses it. He shut it down himself. He took authoritative action. Ooh, good timing. We talk about that corner a lot and that particular flashbang because a lot of operators will wait to shoot. Some don't. He certainly did not. He gets one for it, but Lucas is found by Snacks. KNG's gone toward danger, and he's gone back up to find Snacks and the bomb, and what a shot on Pasha! KNG! Perhaps the best round we've seen since he's been on Immortals. He'll go down eventually, but 4 absolutely huge kills as Bialy is the last remaining survivor on Virtus.pro.
That was so sick from KNG. 2 no-scopes into the mix as well. It's up to Bialy to try and recover the 3-on-1 situation. Hasn't had the best game. Last chance for Virtus.pro. What have they got?
Smoke bounced into the alleyway. Nothing toward the tree, but no one boosted. Set smokes all the way across. This is the more strategical and standard wall as they drop in to take out Steel. Side of E-Box. They've got to watch window. That pulls the second player at connector back, and therefore opens up more space in the site, but Henny is taking that space away, and Immortals will go 16-12. They pull it off in the end, despite...
Get right going full leg here. And does alright by it. Stewie, that's the danger man removed. At least there's armor, so that gun can be dropped around a little bit.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the kind of the game plan here for Cloud9 is just, you know, recycle the weapon. But get right, that is a magnificent shot. Shroud, speaking of which, with the deagle from door, Exist gets dropped. That's gotta be painful. Now Get Right's in a weird position where he's got to keep his eye over towards A and towards mid, and he's found one, but he can't win the battle. Automatic's opening things up, and he's brought Forrest down pretty low.
That's a brilliant prediction as well from Automatic. Didn't quite have the HP to sustain through it, but now with Skadoodle finding the kill towards Drake, and that's pretty much opened up A. They can get the bomb down, they can get a decent off-plant position, but it's the, you know, the sustainability that they don't really have. They have 1 rifle, couple of pistols. Forrest and Rez still looking pretty decent. Some mollies, some flashes. This retake is still possible.
Yeah, it's tough to handle when you're a man down over towards that A bomb site. That highway player has such a tough job to do, going back and forth. And again, another retake scenario where if NIP doesn't get something soon, they might just want to call it off. 3-on-2, they're going to go for it, though. I think nothing was spotted at Forklift. Rez trying to make his way. The new player taking bullets. He's down to 1 HP. He's going to get nothing anyways. But his teammate does fall, and Rez, he just needs to bail out of this one. He cannot win this round with only 1 HP, or can he? He's found Skadoodle, but Shroud goes for the aggressive peek.
He's going to have to move off this eventually, unless he's just going to follow up with, you know, the most standard of defaults throughout this. But Rez is so actively looking for this. Catches a full flash, though, but he knows it's only 1 man now. Brilliantly played. you normally have NIP, you know, you look at Get Right for that B play on the T side, but it looks like Rez has got that one locked down, and then joining is Draken through mid. Stewie gets removed, and you're down to 3. Suddenly this goodbye, you know, finally that utility looking good for these boys has been kind of ruined, but Automatic comes alive in middle. That's the answer we're waiting for. Some sort of fight back from Cloud9, pressure towards Hideaway, but still, no connection, falls off it, and where are the others?
That transfer from Automatic is sick over towards Connector, and Exist has to take that fight. He wants to stay in the A bomb site to be with his teammate. He knows Get Right is here. Smokes are down, a lot of pressure. Shroud with the Molotov. Get Right's going to have to move. Another one goes towards Quad as well. He's going to be burning pretty soon, but I think it actually stops short. There's Exist with the backup. He's going to swing wide, but completely blinded. And Cloud9 is slowed down from this hit, but over the top is Skadoodle. He's in a one-on-one.
36 seconds. Bomb goes in. Rez is so close already, though. I don't know if Skadoodle's ready for that one. He wasn't, but still makes it into cover, but swings back out on Rez.
And now we're seeing some plays made by NIP. Get Right going to get boosted up and Exist with an opening kill.
I do wonder how he's going to get away with this one. No one expecting it. Didn't hear it, didn't see it. Automatic falls, and you can see Shroud instantly looking for a reply. I thought he hit that. It was nothing. Who found Draken in the meantime, and then Skadoodle getting Get Right down. But it's brought it back to a manageable situation, but they have no map control. They have nothing. They're playing out of spawn, basically, at this point. But the weapons still sit favorably by them. Rez as well with a lovely deep angle towards Sunroom. That's going to surely keep this one under wraps. I don't know. Maybe Skadoodle can do something here, but he's not a name that I've been saying often, and well, there we go. There's the Tech 9. Rez falls, but will he expect the second so close? This guy's been able to hit some blinders, but you've still got nothing on this angle as well, playing out of MBK corner, so he's got that one under wraps. If Automatic can still do something here, surely not. No. Every single time they're going to check on it, and Forest is clean right now. This is a crisp-looking Forest with the jump as well to make it look good, and of course the follow-up. Stewie gets shattered, and Cloud9 are looking vulnerable now. It's all down to one. Oh my word! Who's Scream? Because Forest is tapping like a champ.
He just makes it look so easy. It's almost frustrating to watch. Forest is just clinical at the moment. That's the second time he's just melted this Cloud.
God.
It's the danger of mid control, right? Although, I mean, to be fair, they even had Automatic aggressive. They had one player at the highway box as well. It just doesn't work when you get deleted in a bullet.
No, literally. Forest banged out Automatic before he could even return.
But he's got to go hunting. They can't just sit back and allow NIP to execute. So here's Stewie, turning the corner, finds Forest. Now he can go back towards the A bomb site with that AK-47, but they've already taken it. 3-on-3 though. This is for the map.
No kits, no utility. It's just that raw firepower that Cloud9 have to bring to the plate. Now bomb going to be planted any second now. Smoke goes up. Limited play now towards quad and site. One towards truck. Oh no! Ooh, one. Wait, how is that a tag? He just saw him above the smoke. Nothing. Going to be playing back into this. Forklift is the next big issue, and that's Drake, and that's a shot he's going to hit, but the first one he missed earlier was a bit of a sitter in comparison, but the 2v2, an aggression from Rez, taking the fight, but gets outdone. Stewie in the end stands. It's down to the 1v1, but time is a factor. He has no kit and no shot. It exists to shut things down. Poor Chad. Don't bring it up. Poor guy's sensitive. But we do have a real eco. It's so rare, and you can see. Oh my God, that molly, Stan! And the money factor is important from that.
Obviously, Seized has to know with this setup, it's got to be communicated that it's a possibility, but they didn't spot anyone.
This could be huge. This could be Liquid sealing the deal any second now. The moment that kill comes in from the back, it all falls apart. The House of Cards tumbles, and there it is. There's only one man left on B. It's Flamey. He's got a Famous. What else can we work with? A decent flash, but he can't get it done. And Guardian's trying to save the day. He's trying to dig deep enough to do so, but with 30 seconds, the bomb going down, and good afterplant positions, you just feel Liquid has this one in there. Elige, surely another nail in the coffin. This is going to be Navi struggling for answers, and, well, at the final point of asking.
What a play from Stan as well. He's going to defend against the retake here. Gets one, gets the second. That's a beautiful round. He sells that the entire way all by himself.
Seems it's just a bit disjointed here. You know, they put in some grenades towards B, but surely there's no way they can believe that that was really a fake. So I just think maybe they decided to cancel that halfway through for any number of reasons. Good counter grenades coming out from SK, making life a bit more tricky for the Virtus.pro side, and easy job here for SK. Certainly doing a remarkable job.
What a perfect swap. Neo, though, will pick up the kill on Phelps, but that was a clever play coming in between Fur and Phelps, swapping places. Fur making sure that he backs off and stays alive with that low HP, drawing in the VP players from Connector. And look at this, Snacks They're gonna get spotted eventually. Sure enough. Somehow Taco doesn't hit a single bullet on him. Snacks was so low, but...
Well, a lot can change if they win the pistol round in the second half, but they really need to do a bit more here. Look at the counter grenades not allowing any one of the apartments coming out. Snacks forces his way through, but look at the damage to him. Just the bullets and some Molotov damage as well. Really causing a lot of trouble for him. They will be getting the bomb plant once again, but the retake for SK should still be pretty good.
Oh yeah, Phelps just hoping to get lucky with some of the spray through the smoke, and eventually, oh, look at the clever boost. Does he get that HE on him? That was about to be the pure touchdown HE. Snacks still somehow alive. Once again, 1 HP for him. And so, still just hanging in here, man advantage. They're still taking the fight. Eventually he will go down, but some good shots coming through from VP to make this a little bit closer than it would have been otherwise. 2 players survive for SK Gaming, well into the double digits now. 11 rounds on the board. CT side Mirage. Somehow they are out of it, but they have 3 in mid right now, the control, so they're just hoping for somebody to overstep, and well, somebody does, but Phelps is not up to the task. Pasha will find the shot first. So back into control here for VP, very comfortable 2-man lead. Bialy, though, he's going aggressive towards connector. And sure enough, gets a shot to the face. That opens it up here. Fur looking to follow it up, but Pasha holding the angle. The bait works perfectly. Fallen, is he going to get any joy here? And sure enough, he finds Pasha. Now he needs to try and get the kill on Snacks. That's the follow-up, and it's going to happen. 8 seconds left, and he's going to be able to get the bomb plant here, Fallen.
Such a ridiculous spray from Fallen, especially the second kill. Just very impressive. Was unlikely that he was ever going to win it. So another round for Virtus.pro, but quite heavy damage inflicted to the Polish side regardless.
It looks like they will fall for it.
Oh, run boost right into the middle. Bialy never saw it coming. Just landing right behind him. That's incredible. Obviously, Bialy was turning around so that he didn't get flashed and also he could look into underpass. They will get a bit of a team kill there as Fallen takes down Fur, but 4 versus 3. Still, they have the rifle advantage right now on the VP side. Now would be, in the SK side, now would be a really good time to close out this game.
Yeah. This is it, their moment. They still have the firepower, the advantage. Somehow Pasha eventually dies. Taco's there to find the kill on Snacks as well. And Neo and Taz, the last 2 alive here for Virtus.pro. Neo's recovered that M4, but Fallen, so patient at the top of mid. 30 seconds left in the round, and he's still hanging around up there looking for that shot. And now he gets that bomb. So 3 versus 1 here for Taz, who only has a P250 and Kevlar. A bit of a tall order.
Yeah, very much so. And the jump down there. And certainly now with all the running, they will have heard him. He's gone and picked up an AK. 1-on-3. The bomb is going to be going down as well. He's got a Molotov, and so do they apparently. Without the defuse kit, that one Molotov is just, that's an eternity almost for that to go away. He jumps up, Fallen to take him down. Fallen ending the game at 25 kills as a top fragger. 69 in favor of SK Gaming here.
Do they have enough money? They do not. No, they definitely won't have enough money for anything expensive here on Cloud9.
Seems like they want to go for the boost. There's no one that they can spot, though.
Yeah, sadly. They're holding a bit too close for that. Want to try and keep those M4s in position to go for the spray and pray as soon as Navi try and commit through that lower ramp. And that is going to be the play here fairly soon. The nades go sailing out. There's the flash to lead the way. Simple flash completely wiped by that one, and that opens it up. Stewie will find 1 kill, and Ska is still alive close on the bomb site.
Yeah, hiding in this corner going to be very tricky indeed. They line up for Skadoodle, and he takes 2 kills, no problem. And now it's all crumbling for Navi here, so the risk that they took Cloud9, it's paid off right now. Almost certainly not going to be a bomb plant in this round, and that means their job is pretty much done. Simple now alone up on the high ground in a 1 versus 5. Could try and make it out instead. He's just going to try and make it expensive and take down Skadoodle. Again, Cloud9 just got to make sure they don't lose any more rifles here. There's no reason for that.
Yeah, no, that's the main thing. You lost Ska. You're not going to have the money to buy up again unless you can actually close gaps here. And this is what they're looking for. They're going to hope to be able to pick up that AWP off of Guardian. That would mean so much to Skadoodle. That's simple, sure enough. You're going to walk forward, and that's really more about either finding the kill, but...
Yeah, they've waited a while right now. Still well within limits at 55 seconds. They can do whatever they want still, but seems like they are going for more of a B execute this time. They've made some noise towards Pop Dog, and they've thrown some grenades into the A-bomb site, and C's is still out by the container outside T-spawn, so he could be maybe throwing a grenade or something inside, just like, you know, one smoke to maybe hold the players that are on A there for a minute longer than they really should be. Edwards coming out as well with a couple of flashes and actually making his way out by E-box, but the bomb is still on the other side. This is all just for show right now, and Cloud9, they're not quite buying yet. Stewie's actually quite smart right now. He's almost buying by the C-Connect, and now he's going to go for it. They feel like too much has happened, so big problem here. Automatic will get the kill on Simple. That's big news, but Flamey takes him down. Great refrag coming in at 10 seconds. It's now a 2-on-3, and Guardian has to go and get this one plant. He can't even fake it. He has to hold it down.
Yeah, his teammate isn't quite in position to save him either. Seized will just now get on upper. They do have a player watching that. Ready for it, and there's the shot. Guardian, if there was a time for you to step up, it is now. Although C is going to miss his chance. Both of these players for Cloud9 are so low, yet somehow Shroud is able to bait Seized out into the open, and we will get the defuse here for Cloud9. What is this from Cloud9, though? We haven't had all-out aggression from them on A for quite some time. Now's the time to go. They're bumping into each other in the smoke. It's chaos. Flamey, though, will find the kill on Stewie, but Skadoodle's there to trade it back, and there's Automatic chiming in.
Simple. That needed to be the big play. He could have lined up both those kills, but somehow Shroud, Spider senses tinkling, and he picks up the kill. The feet are showing there, and Shroud actually just makes his escape. That might actually be a smart play. He could have maybe had some backup from a teammate there. It's still a 2-on-3. If Navi can't win this round, they won't have very much money in the next round at all. Long distance nade, and Guardian hitting one shot, getting a second as well. And now it's a 1-on-1. Everything rides on this for Navi. If they want any chance of winning this, they're going to have to go deep here. And he puts up a smoke. Guardian baiting it a bit. Automatic making the jump to cross. Guardian is waiting for it, but the bomb is ticking right behind him. He's got the kid, he's holding it in. 2 seconds left, and Automatic trying to make the rotation, and Guardian getting the round and getting the shot as well. What an incredible clutch here from the Slovakian sniper. There we go, the round is live. 18-17, and Automatic, did he spot it out? He did. The Molotov is going to rain in. That's a lot of trouble here. Guardian, no chance at all, and no one there for the refrag either. They just need this round. Cloud9, and they're going to be going through at least for today. Skadoodle picks up a kill. Stewie as well. The double ult really working out here. The bomb is stuck in main. There's plenty of time for Navi to go and fight it right now, and they are kind of set up in interesting situations. Simple spots a guy, instant headshot on Skadoodle, and he did see the second player coming in. Stewie goes down, and now it's all on Shroud here. Can he stop this double OT, or will he fall prey to Simple, who's not yet picked up the bomb, still lurking back there somewhere. One kill for either player. Simple swapping out. He's just going to go for the fight, and an instant headshot. Simple pushing it into double overtime here. This match
on the B site, and so it could be interesting to try and change it up, head over here. Only issue is that Navi are rotating an extra man, and that is going to be a man toting. No, he does not have, interesting, he does not have his Scar 20. Will it matter or not? No, the push has already begun, and Flamey with the M4A1 finds his first kill.
Not bad at all. That's even better for Flamey. Turning around, tapping away, and taking down Shroud, and this whole push has been evaporated. Navi with such an incredible defense being set up here. Somehow, Skadoodle landing the Tech-9 shot through, but there's a guy waiting on upper. Somehow, he still survives. I have no idea how Skadoodle is still living through this. It's now 1-on-2, and Skadoodle's had some unbelievable clutches in this best of one. If he can take this one, then surely they deserve the win, Cloud9. I mean, they're not quite going to be there yet, but this is very hard to do. He's managed to pick up the bomb, but he's going to get shot down from Guardian, and now it's Navi on map point here. 21, but you actually can't stand up when you're in that position.
Dude, this is so crazy, though. Like, what? How passive both of these teams are playing, in fact. Navi haven't shown anything, neither have Cloud9. 30 seconds left, still a decent nade count, and this is going to be the moment, and nothing's going to get shot in the side of the head.
No, he turns around. What a read coming out. 20 seconds left, nothing. Where is it coming from? I don't even know. Stewie will get the kill on Seized, and now they're in the bomb site with just 14 seconds, and now you've got to be wondering, come on, not 5 overtimes. Let's just close this one out. The bomb is planted. It's a 3-on-3. Molotov goes out long range there, and that's a huge problem. 2 of the people, they're stuck and connected. They're trying to jump through. Skadoodle still covering the fire and picks up one more kill. Skadoodle is a hero in this game, and Guardian going to try and see if he can fight him. It's too late. There is no chance to retake this with an AWP. It will for sure be 5 overtime. Skadoodle picking up 3 kills. An absolute celebration here.
If Cloud9 decide to go for that B push, which is exactly what's going to happen here in just a moment's time, they're gearing themselves up. Cloud9, they're gritting their teeth and getting ready for the big jump off of upper onto the bomb site itself. because everybody's stacked here on the lower side for Navi, and sure enough, there we have it. The entry frag for Stewie, instantly traded, but it's back and forth, and it's a 3-on-3 now as Cloud9 are stumbling, not quite managing to find it.
Somehow still a 2-on-2 after all of that carnage. Edward shooting nothing in the back, leaving automatic. The bomb is right in front of him, but he only has 15 seconds. How does he possibly get out of this? One misstep, and Guardian is going to take him out. He makes the jump mid-air, but right in front of him is a player. Automatic spraying away. He goes down, and nothing. No chance at all. See, no reaction at all. Is that delayed?
For FaZe, yes, they kept numbers up with the reinvestment, still damaging them. Faster play towards outside this time from the Mousesports side. Won't be committing with the bomb, but it's boosting Oscar up, trying to find the first pick with the AWP. Going to be hunting with the flashbangs as well. In terms of his opposition, we do have Rain and Ali waiting. Ali actually towards the lower steps. Karrigan goes down first. Big kill for him to pick up, of course, and Oscar chimes in as well. This is looking very good for Mousesports. Extremely bad for FaZe. The reset potential is real. Now 5-on-2. What is happening to FaZe right now? This is absolutely one of their best maps, and it is not arriving. Maybe it's too late in the day for them. They had said they'd been here for 12 hours today. Haven't really played for 10 hours, so I'm not sure that's a factor for them.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to make excuses at this level, but yeah, I mean, maybe.
Not going to find anything just yet, but look how fast Dennis is towards outside. So much map control for him. First kill guaranteed for Chris J. Nice work there. And it's going to be 5-on-4 now. Obviously, so much time to work with it for Mousesports. Don't have to give too much away. We have got Rain, though. To sabotage the team. Someone outside does a very good job of that. 2 kills for him. That's a 4-on-4 surely around as Karrigan gets the next kill with the CZ.
CZ 75. Commonwealth. We call it the Z, bro.
Indeed.
It's a zebra, not a zebra. What's a zebra? I don't know. What's a canoe with you? That's not even related, an animal and boat. But what's a kayak? Oscar's going to go down. It's vent.
Use a line. It's getting late.
Yep, there it is. It's getting late. We've all had a few drinks. Maybe not that line. That line's...
No, that's not applicable.
Well, it's not actually. You're right. The angle covered off. That opens up the site itself, though, and a control room. So Chris J finds Karrigan, follows up by getting a headshot on Nico with just a sliver to fire at. A fast reaction. He shot from ramp all the way down to the door. Wow, they win a 1 versus... Well, I take that back. 2 versus 3, excuse me. Oscar and Rops being the 2. At the AWP toward the ramp, and Rops is now the last alive. Now it's the 1 versus 3.
He is very, very good. 17 years of age. Let's see if he can step up here against some of the world's best. 3-on-1, 30 seconds remaining. Fortunately for him, Kirishima finds him 11-4. Kir's down low already.
He's doing a little already. He's inside a control room, in fact, not just inside of Secret. He's gone all the way past the stairwell. He'll hold the angle. Watch for Oscar to try and find an opening, but Nate's going to him. He can't get one, but does get Rain. Goes for the bomb planter, but can't nail it. So we've got a plant for FaZe, and not only that, we've got 2 kills. We've got a round. As Karrigan and Alu find very important and substantial picks. Chris J, he's gone to the pistol. Karrigan finds him on a Tech 9. It's down to Dennis, and suddenly FaZe have life. I know that flashy message tweeted me and was like, oh god, our record's in jeopardy. And then he was like, never mind, saved. Speaking of saves, Dennis will go out to find Nico pushing through the smoke. Good timing, you can hear him coming. He flashed over as well, so it was telegraphed. But it's Rops that'll get inside of the corner and pull Chris J to bait them in. He's a little bit late, Chris, but it could work for his favor because he'll be aligned. Down, try and support Rops instead, but it's 2 kills to give them the lower site. Keo 11 HP. Allo on the AWP is now the last alive, and he can't get anything with it. Oscar closes it. It took Mousesports a while considering the start they had. 11-4 at half as well.
Mid presence now. CT's adjusting somewhat. Exist joins get right at the start. He tucks himself in a sandbag position. Bangs towards squeaky door, but Draken once again opening things up. The orb is causing chaos here. 2 frags. Draken, he's looking confident, right? He's not scared of KennyS whatsoever. He wants to actively take these duels, and he's winning the majority of them. Flashed off then as well.
Body. Good opener to find Exist. Had it written all over it, but I hesitated to say so for a minute because when he jumped up, he can get his aim reset as soon as the peak came in. He still manages the kill.
Hello.
Goes back for more on Get Right, but Drake in this time was completely concealed, covered off and overlooked. Catches out Apex. Bomb will go down. Watch the tag back because Drake is on 15. Body swings back to find Forrest. So it's all level playing. Truck to cover off the cross. Oh, Molotov. Careful, MBK. Walks into it, takes substantial damage as they try and fight on to trade it out, but Draken's got the better angle. Good shot, MBK, but he can't catch off Rez.
Might get right eventually. Does he go any further than this?
Exist. Already back in middle. That's going to find body pushing, so the patience pays off for NIP. They're expecting some sort of reaction from G2.
It's perfect. This is how you play NC Ecos. I mean, that minor event or the major qualifier.
That one-on-one book you were going to write?
Yeah, dude, like when I was watching that major qualifier event, there's so many rounds of teams just kept rushing B on
that
second
actually happened a lot at the qualifier,
I was like,
I have
please,
to say.
can you, like, players like...
Could be 2 in a row for G2. If NIP were able to win this, it would have been a massive round for them. 14 and a quick reset. Molotov out. Get right. Reads it. Takes down MBK. Oh, timing from Exist. He actually had the angle right, but this might still work because Apex makes a ton of noise going highway. Exist is hesitant to strike, but he at least calls that, yes, there is one more going toward A, and he'll slip out late. Apex is not quite going to be in the open. He'll expect him to be at the forklift, so he calls it. Forrest finds it, and now they start to converge on the site. Kenny's got to back off because they've opened up the A site entirely, and he can't afford to be there alone. This is very good from NIP. It all starts from Get Right's pick and patience from Exist as Kenny starts to walk back in. Smoke down top highway, gap over toward its left as it fades. Get Right's got the angle, and they've pulled this back from a 5 versus 3. The old guard's got new tricks.
Yeah, apparently so, but Shoxy, though, looking to shut them down. He's got the kit. He's coming in from highway as well. 2 players low HP. He gets the first kill. We've got a chance, but Forrest says no.
Smoke will land in Z, but Forrest is swinging out. That's just to protect the fact that he wants to peek toward A. That shot was damaging to MBK, down to 17 for him.
Yeah, this is looking good. The A pins will be coming in map towards highway. Forrest watching the connector as well. Everything set up perfectly. It's Kenny S and Apex. And caveat really is the rivals waiting for the other side, but Exist, he doesn't care. Finds the first shot. MBK going down. Surely this is the round. Overtime. It's going to be the next step for G2. Now it comes down to the 3-on-1. Shoxy. P250, I don't think he delivers this one. It's going to be 15th round for NIP, guaranteed. Is he waiting with the pistols in hand? Body at the headshot position. He's called that for a reason. First shot comes in. It's Forrest to get it as well. Double frag for him. This is going to be it now, but Apex fighting back, doing decent damage. Finds 1 kill. 4-on-2 now as Rez pushes towards CT spawn. I don't think it's going to be enough. That's it. NIP will indeed take down G2. A convincing performance. They were down 0-3 as well. The final score will be 16-6. They're looking sharp right now. Draken especially. Great performance on the CT side. I have to say, though, that was not a G2 I've ever seen before. They looked very uninspired. No one really stepping up at all. The T side was pretty weak across the board. But here it comes, the final kill, Matt. I was hoping that would time a little bit better, but there we go. Final kill comes in.